Hey everybody, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Not sure what number this is. I'll put it on there when I post it. Not doing anything fancy on this one. It's kind of tough because I'm not even at home. I'm actually on the road working. I'm at training right now. I have to come out here twice a year, once for 4 days of ground school. Then I get to go home this weekend. I got a bunch of brewing projects this weekend. And then I got to come back out next Monday and go in the simulator and do some of that. And then in another 6 to 9 months, something like that, they're going to come call me out again for more simulator work. But anyway, not a whole lot going on. I'm posting this a day earlier because I really don't have anything going on. I did a lot on this past Friday with my IPA that I made up. I also did a kit and a kilo. I got some footage from that, and we'll take a look at that. Also, I just watched Harry Brew 69's video. Go check him out and subscribe. Love his stuff. Hilarious. He's always got a lot of information and quite comical about storing beer, and I just happened to show kind of where I store my beer on this one, so I'm going to touch on that real quick, but nothing too fancy. The footage I have coming up, I'm just dubbing over the commentary right now. My wife wasn't feeling well, so I just kind of hurried up and did what I had to do and videotaped it. So let's go take a look at that, and we'll talk to you here in a minute. Alright, so here we are. I'm all set up, everything's sanitized. We're going to be racking the Amarillo Sky PA from primary into secondary carboy that I use. Alright, here we go. I'm going to move the camera up here and take a look. It's got a really nice orange, kind of an orange pale color. It's a little bit cloudy. Still kind of settling out. It had some hop residue in there, and there was a pretty decent amount of trub at the bottom, which is why I go to secondary to help clear the beer and just give it a little bit more time to sit. So that's looking good. Pretty excited about that. Here we are, got the, I want to say that was the gingerbread, but Lord only knows. So it was Friday, and right now it's Tuesday. Clean up a little bit. Smells real good. The hops, I used all Amarillo for the aroma hops. I put Amarillo in at 30 minutes and I think again at 10 minutes, and then I dry hopped it with the Amarillo as well. And I used one other one for bittering, but I can't remember what I used. There it is, all racked over. But like I was saying, had a nice fruity smell to it, kind of a grapefruit floral smell, which is what I was going for on the aroma. Really looking forward to trying this one, and I'm also going to, if it turns out good, I'm going to send some to Clement's Homebrew and do a little beer trade with them, and also probably going to mail some out to Chubby in New Zealand, and hopefully it'll get there no problems. I'll let you guys know when it's on the way. I'm trying to shine a light through it here, but didn't have much luck. Here we are, kit and the kilo. I just did the Muttons American Style Lager. If you're on the 17 crew forums, I was bitching about the yeast. Just like the Coopers, they have shitty yeast right now for some reason. It's not working, so I had to dose it with some USO5, and it just took right off, and it's done. This weekend I got projects. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. Got English bitter in there and gingerbread. Here's my little pantry where I store some other beer. I've got the rest of the English bitter in there. There you go, and some empty bottles that I got to clean and be using here this weekend. Pretty excited. I got a lot of beer. 5 gallons of IPA, 5 gallons of Muttons, and then the closet had about another 5 gallons of Coopers between the closet and the fridge. So anything that pretty much wraps things up for the week. This weekend, like I said, the IPA is gonna go. I'm thinking I'm gonna put it in my keg and put it out in my truck and get it nice and cold and bottle some of that off. The Mutton's Light American Ale or whatever the hell it is, I'm gonna put into secondary. And then I don't think I'm going to start anything for a little bit. I got to get some beer drank down. I'm low on bottles. Yeah, I got the keg, but I don't have a kegerator. But hopefully this summer I'll have the kegerator. Also, talking to one of my coworkers here at training, he doesn't live too far from me, and he has, I think, 4 or 5 kegs he's looking to sell. So, with that, I may buy some of those from him on the cheap because he doesn't like using them. He says he has problems with them leaking. Never had a problem with mine. I just replace those seals if they do, or if it does. So I'm probably going to get a couple of those because with the kegerator I'm looking at this summer, it can hold 3 kegs. So if I can pick those up, I might be able to store some more beer, even just to set it off to the side and age. And he's also got a grain mill that he's looking to sell, so I'm going to probably pick that up too once I have some money. But supposed to be getting a kegerator this summer. That'll probably be where I primarily store stuff. I may still bottle, so I'll use the pantry, but kegerator's going to be nice. I'll be able to store 15 gallons right there in the kegerator. I can squeeze 3 kegs in, and then if I got more, I can put it in bottles in the pantry and in the fridge. And then other than that, I could probably keep 5 gallons in secondary and then another 5 in primary. So once I get the kegerator, I can have probably about, let's see, 5, 30, 50, about 30 gallons of beer at all times somewhere. I don't think that'll happen. I'm going to try and keep it to 20, just so, because I don't want beer sitting in primary and secondary that long. But really looking forward. The kegerator's going to help out. Getting a couple more kegs will help. I can use those to store beer as well down in the basement of my apartment. I don't have a lot of space, so I'm kind of limited. I think I'm even more limited than Harry Brew. I wish I had a brew shed, but someday I'll have a brew room, hopefully in the basement, kind of like Craig's got his little brew dungeon. But I'm just rambling on now. I'm going to go to bed because it's been a very long day. My brain is fried from sitting in class all day. So I hope everyone's having a happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers, 17, and hopefully I'll have more productive information for you next week. Anyway, see y'all later. Have a good one, and peace.